Hi, I'm Chad from Chad DIY, and today I'm going to give you the top 5 gifts for the DIYer in your life. So let's get started. The number 5 gift is a circular saw. The great thing about a circular saw is it's very versatile. So you can make cross cuts, you can make long cuts, and really it's kind of, if you're going to get one saw, I feel like a circular saw is the way to go. You don't want to invest more money in like a table saw and a miter saw combo. This one can actually do both. With a straight edge or a square, you can make pretty nice cuts, and it's maybe not as fast as a miter saw, circular or miter saw or a table saw, but it can definitely get the job done. The brand I use, I have a DeWalt. I have a cordless one, and then this is a corded one. These are pretty nice saws. They got electric brakes, so as soon as you let off the trigger, the blade stops right away. And it's just kind of a great all-around circular saw. So this is my number 5 gift for the DIYer. My number 4 recommended gift for the DIYer in your life are clamps. Now I have quite a variety. You really can never have too many clamps when you're doing any kind of project, woodworking or metalworking or whatever. So I have quite a variety here that I use. Kind of my favorites are the quick grip Irwin clamps. They're pretty easy to adjust, and actually for one-handed, if you're holding something then you need clamps on with one hand, these are great. Also we have, these are just kind of a different variety. Most of them kind of have the same concept. This one's a little harder to do without both hands. And also there's, what I use are these big pipe clamps. So you just, you buy lengths of pipe at Home Depot or whatever, and then you can just get these attachments at the end. I believe they come in a 1/2 inch ones. These are, most of the ones I use are 3/4 inch. And then this is a 48 inch bar clamp. And the great thing about these is you can get as long a bars as you want, or shorter ones. They're very adjustable like that. So my number 4 gift idea. My number 3 gift idea is an air compressor. Now, air compressor isn't all that exciting by itself, but it's the base to get so many awesome tools. This air compressor I use is a Porter Cable 6-gallon, I believe, 150 psi air compressor. And with this little guy, I was able to build my house and my garage running air nailers, framing nailers, finish nailers, rad nailers, whatever. So this little guy can do a ton of work. Pros are not very expensive. A lot of these will come with maybe, I think, a set of 3 air nailers as well. So you can kind of get a package kit. And yeah, it's just a great little air compressor. It is pretty loud, so when you're running a framing nailer, it'll turn on quite a bit. But it can get the job done. So number 3 gift idea, air compressor. My number 2 gift idea is a drill and an impact driver. And I'm kind of grouping these together because a lot of times they're sold together. I guess for a little bit more, you can usually get an impact driver included with the drill, and it's such a handy tool. I probably use the impact driver more than I use the drill, actually. If you've never used these, they're amazing for screwing in anything or whatever. They're just so much more handy than a drill. But yeah, if you're gonna get the drill, you might as well get the impact driver. So my number 2 gift idea, there we go. My number 1 gift idea for the DIYer in your life is a Kreg jig. Now, if you don't know what a Kreg jig is, it's a pocket hole jig. It's made by Kreg, and it's kind of a random tool, I know, but it's just awesome. So I waited a long time before I actually got one of those because they're kind of a little expensive for just like a big hunk of plastic, I thought. But once you get them, as far as building furniture, doing any kind of woodworking for joinery, this is just the absolute must-have. It makes it super easy. If you don't know what a pocket hole jig does, basically makes holes in wood at an angle, and then you just screw 2 pieces of wood together. And you can look at other videos to actually know how to use this properly, but super easy tool to have. It's actually pretty sturdy. I mean, I know I just said it's plastic, but it is pretty solid. But it just makes any woodworking project just so much easier. This is kind of my go-to joinery for attaching wood together. So number 1 idea is Kreg jig. Well, that's my top 5 ideas for holiday shopping for the DIYer in your life. I think if you know a DIYer and they're getting into it at all, all 5 of these are great tools to have. And as always, I'm Chad from Chad DIY. You can check out my website at chaddiy.com for all my projects. And Merry Christmas from Minnesota.